This is the airport today. There is nobody here. Kind of makes it feel like the airport is open special for us. There were no lines at security. I have never seen the airport so empty. Okay, so it's late and we're at our first hotel of 3 total, I think we're going to be at. This is an Avid. We've never stayed at this hotel before. This is through IHG. I had points through a website, hotels.com, that we used for this, so it actually didn't cost anything. And it was one of the newer, look to be cleaner hotels we could get. We're just here basically for about 8 hours. Pretty simple room, similar to the Blues if you've ever stayed in one of those. We've got 2 queen beds. Pretty good lighting, kind of a contemporary style. There are USBs, lots of plugs. It's nice that they're in the middle for both beds. And then back over on this side, we have a small safe. These kind of newer European styled hotels don't really put any wardrobes or closets, but there is a little bit of storage. So you have some open hanger space. There is a small refrigerator down here. And it looks like tucked away in here, they do have an ironing board. Not entirely sure where an iron is. Possibly under here. It looks like they have a blow dryer. Lots of counter space for the bathroom. Looks like they're using J.R. Watkins soap. Pretty good vanity light. Hello. And then they have kind of a decent sized walk-in shower. Shampoo, conditioner, all of that over here as well. I'm going to come back out of the bathroom. We are actually in a room for those who need audio assistance. So there is a doorbell system, and I believe it works both off of light and sound. They have a full-length mirror. Me again. A little bit more hanger space. And then down here, we have a little seat. They do actually have a pretty nice TV in here. Fairly large for the size of the room. A little desk over here as well with some more USBs and plugs. And then we don't really have much of a view, so I won't open that up. It just looks out over a parking lot. And that pretty much covers the whole room. Not bad for just one night. Tomorrow we're going to be at a 1-bedroom villa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. And then the second night we're going to be at Old Key West in just a standard studio. So we'll have some video of those as well. Good morning. So it's day 2, but really I would kind of consider this day 1, consider we got in after midnight last night. The Avid hotel was pretty good. Beds were really comfortable. Sheets were soft, so nothing to complain about there. Overall, I'd recommend it, but don't expect luxury at an Avid hotel. This morning we're starting off at Animal Kingdom Lodge. This is actually where we're staying today as well. My room's not ready yet, so we're just here for breakfast, and then we're gonna head to Disney Springs and do a little shopping. Beautiful day out. In my opinion, this is the nicest lobby in all of Disney Resort. We last stayed here a couple years ago. Looks like they've refreshed furniture since then. New rugs. There's this great fireplace over here. You can get glimpses of the restaurants over here. Right below us, kind of in this transition between the lobby and the restaurant area, they do have a bar. And then kind of past those two lights is Boma. It's a buffet style. That's where we're gonna eat breakfast. And then they also have a nice sit-down restaurant down there as well. That's actually where we're gonna eat dinner tonight. If you've never visited Animal Kingdom Lodge, even if you don't ever plan on staying here, I would strongly encourage making a stop checking out one of the restaurants and walking around. The downside to this resort is it's a little off the beaten path. If you're looking for Disney transportation, you're only going to get a bus here. But honestly, I think it makes up for that with how pretty it is and with the potential of always seeing some animals right outside your resort room window. Okay, here we are, room number 2 for this trip. We are at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We're in Jumbo House. We have a 1-bedroom DVC. So you can see these come with a full kitchen, pretty much everything you need. You've got coffee pot, toaster, oven, dishwasher, microwave. You even have a small prep island here as well. One thing we did notice, it's not super bright in here. Got a big closet right when you come in the door. In here, it looks like you've got an ironing board. No hangers though. Iron. We are in adjoining rooms. That would take you into an additional room. And then you've got kind of a nice dinette. Looks like you could sit 4, maybe 5 there. Over here, you've got the TV. Got some cool art. I'm gonna guess those are probably handmade. This couch does pull out into, looks like probably a queen, maybe a full-size bed. We have a nice big balcony. It connects to the room. I'll show that in a moment. Got some plugs, USB ports over in here. Really, it's a nice room though. It's clean, lots of space to sit. Got a big hallway. This leads down to the bathroom and the bedroom. We'll go ahead and start with the bathroom. Single sink, big vanity though. Come around over here, you've got the toilet. Nice big closet for it. Got a big tub, jets, kind of some fun tile. Obviously, they've worked a lot of Lion King type theming into this hotel. And then here, before we head into the bedroom, you do have a washer and dryer. It does come with a little bit of soap. And then in here, got a nice big king bed. And again, next to the bed, you've got USBs, you got a plug. Across from the bed, you got a desk where you can do a little bit of work. But who really wants to work on vacation? Got some more plugs and USBs under the TV. Nice big TV for this room. And then you've got a little wardrobe here as well. This one also is where you'll find the safe. Looks like you do have some hangers in here. Extra pillow, blanket, luggage rack. And then the view. Unfortunately, we're not going to see any animals on this view, but we've got a great view of the pool. We're on the 5th floor, so we're nice high up. I'll see if I can kind of get it over here. You can see the pool, or I'm sorry, the slide. And then kind of back through these trees, it's one of the hot tubs. The other side, they have a hot tub over there as well. And probably not real easy to see, but way back off in there, I can see the flamingos. So actually, compared to some of the other resorts, this pool is kind of small. You do a really good job here with keeping kids involved with different day activities, dance parties, things like that. But honestly, for kids, if you're really looking for like a water park atmosphere, you're gonna probably find a better situation at Grand Floridian or some of the other deluxe resorts like Beach and Yacht Club with their pretty famous pool. But this one works. This is a great place. We love it because of the ability to see animals at night. Just over on the other side of the pool there, they used to do a night vision goggle experience. I don't know if they're still doing that. We'll check that out maybe later tonight to see if they are. But you can see here our balcony goes all the way down through to the other part of the room. And then we'll come back in through here, see what Ben's doing. Oh, he ran off. And there you have it. It's a pretty great room. Could definitely see staying here for a few days to a week would be nice and comfortable. And then you can get these rooms where that adjoining room obviously is available for this. With that, you're going to get a more traditional style DVC studio. I think this will work. This was a quick trip, just Ben and I. We left Charlie at home with my parents since we were flying down and back in less than 72 hours. After we checked in at Animal Kingdom Lodge, we headed off for some shopping in Disney Springs. I made the rookie mistake of not bringing socks. First stop was Stance so I could remedy my error. Crowd levels weren't too bad and the weather was about as perfect as it can get. Humidity was low and the temps were in the upper 70s to lower 80s the whole time we were there. We always try to make a stop in at Basin, which is a favorite of ours. If we can get around to it, we also make the stop over at Basin White, which is a more upscale version, and one of 2 locations is found at the Grand Floridian. You'll find all kinds of great bath and body products. We picked up some body soap, bath salts, lip balm, and an incredible shampoo bar today. If you watch other vlogs about Disney Springs, you are bound to have seen this bedazzled castle before. Covered in Swarovski crystals, this is the most expensive item you can buy at Disney. Just don't think you're going home with it today. This is a display-only model, and they don't start making yours until after you make the purchase. I'm a sucker for vintage-inspired products, so the Vault collection for the 50th has cost me quite a bit of money. I'm rocking the original park map Crocs today, but I also own the map Spirit jersey and many of the limited edition pins. I may have picked up a new Coach bag on this trip as well, the camel-colored one you see in the display case. Once Upon a Toy used to be my go-to stop when I needed a great gift, for a great price. Disney made a mistake here when they updated the space, removing the build-your-own potato head display. I can't recall the exact price, but I think it was somewhere around $25. You could put together your own potato head and tons of parts. Pretty sad that's gone. If you get the chance and it's a hot day, take the journey up to the roof of the Coca-Cola store. You can either take the elevator, or like we're doing, you can take the ramp up, which has some pretty cool views. You'll find this centrally located at Disney Springs, and the rooftop bar has some pretty unique drinks. We tried making the trip up today, but apparently it was closed for a private event. Their sourdough, and they actually put a rice flour on the top so it kind of cracks when it cooks and it looks like a giraffe pattern, or like a reticulated giraffe. So I'm gonna try a little bit of this. And then they have this new butter, which he said had goat cheese and goat milk or something. Goat butter. And then it was with regular butter. Anyways, it's like a whipped butter with goat cheese, and then it has a black Himalayan salt on it. So he kind of implied that this is new since they reopened. It definitely can taste the goat cheese, which I really like. But I could see if you don't like goat cheese, maybe you don't love the butter. So it's very good. I didn't get enough of the salt. I think that would have brought out the flavor a little better. And this bread is really chewy, which is nice. With just a little bit of a crustiness to it. It's really good. Okay, so this is the roasted squash bisque. It is a creamy soup with Parmesan crisp, slow poached egg, and preserved pumpkin. And it's got a little bit too, I think, of like a small cut of ham. There's this Parmesan crisp. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. I'm gonna try to get a couple things in the bite. That wasn't a ham. That was some kind of root vegetable. The flavor is really subtle. It's definitely more towards the cream side of things. I feel like it kind of needs a little bit of salt to bring out the flavor. Maybe with the egg yolk in there, it might give it a little bit more richness and depth. It is very good. I would say it's not probably my favorite squash bisque I've had, but I definitely enjoy it. If you like a squash bisque, I would say give it a try. Okay, so this is the oak grilled filet mignon. Not real adventurous, which I normally will be, but I needed something kind of smaller. I was feeling a little full today. So this comes with a 4-cheese macaroni. It's got a rainbow cauliflower and then a chocolate red wine demi-glaze. And then, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite of this. So let me finish cutting this piece here. I get this medium rare. I will say it's probably a little bit overcooked, more along the lines of the medium, but it is super tender. I can tell when I'm cutting it, so I'll take a bite. This is incredible. Okay, so for what the bisque I had lacked in some depth of flavor and needing some salt, this is perfectly seasoned. Very rich flavor. This demi-glaze almost sits on it like a very soft kind of crust almost. And it's just really rich, really flavorful. And that is a tender piece of meat. They did a really good job with this, even though it is a little overcooked. Highly, highly recommend this.
Okay, so I got the sustainable fish, which is the black grouper. It has succotash, there's green papaya in it, which is delicious. There's radish and citrus butter, which is down here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's this kind of yellowy color. Then there's also a charred tomato oil, which gives it another little depth of flavor. I'm going to take a little bit of a bite. It's cooked super well. It's not overcooked. It's not even too fishy. So if you are not huge on like something that's overpowering like a salmon, this is a whitefish. It's very mild, great flavor. Highly recommend. Nice seasoning.
Okay, so we just got done with dinner at Gico, which overall was really good. I'll say that it ended up being, with tip, it was like $153 for the two of us. Ben did get a glass of wine. That did include our DVC discount, so I think that saved us 10%, somewhere around there. Overall, it was really good. I will say, I kind of feel like the bisque overall, though, really was just lacking flavor. And the big thing it needed was salt. Just a little bit of salt would have made a huge difference. But overall, I really did enjoy it. I would recommend Gico. They just reopened from the pandemic back in February and do take reservations now. So, and it's just as a reminder, Gico only does dinner. Now, we didn't do dessert there, but we did go and get one of my favorite desserts. This is nothing new or special, but zebra domes. If you've never had a zebra dome, these things are incredible. So hold on, I'm gonna pull up the description and then I'm gonna eat one. So zebra domes have been around for a long time. You pretty much can only get them at the lodge, and then I think there's a couple places you might be able to get them in Animal Kingdom. But they are a chocolate mousse baked with amarula cream liqueur, coated with white chocolate, drizzled with chocolate stripes and chocolate shavings. So they're really rich. Pop this open. Sorry, probably picking up some of that noise. They are kind of soft. They do have to be refrigerated, so it's not something you can take and bring home with you later or something. They're cold, obviously, because they were refrigerated. So take a bite. They are so good. They're very soft. There's just a little bit of a chewy, almost ladyfinger-like thing on the bottom with that mousse on the inside. They are delicious. Get these if you if you ever get a chance while you're here. They do have a slight coffee flavor to them, so if you don't like coffee, avoid them. But otherwise, highly, highly, highly recommend these. You get 4 of them for under $5, so it's a cheap snack. If you enjoyed this video and want to help us out, make sure to hit subscribe and the like button.